Hey heroes, Cole's here. Today I'm going to be running through Dragon Tower 42. I haven't done a Dragon Tower on stream in a while, and I've gone, I think, about like 20 floors since I first started doing it. So I'm up to floor 42, pushing towards the end of this guy. I'm in all heroic gear now, and the guild has devised a pretty good strategy for beating this as a group, so hopefully I'll be okay. I can take a look at the leaderboard, and I use iMac as a reference, so he's in the cakery, and he's got a jacked up account. But he actually died once this week, so this group of like 6-7 people have been constantly climbing together for the last like 7 or so floors or difficulties, and I don't think iMac has died since I've been looking at it. So him dying once actually means it's going to get pretty hard. But Shark F Unity. He always dies a whole bunch, but he cleared it out. So I think he's in the same kind of power score I am range. So if Shark F Unity can do it, I think I can do it hopefully this week. That's the barometer. And then Mekl usually clears it out too without ever dying. So I'm the weak link in the cakery. But hopefully I can get number 2 in the slots today. I will happily use any hero I have that you guys want me to use through running it. So let me know if there's anybody you want in particular. Let me make sure my mic is working, because there's always something wrong with my setup here. And I think I'm broadcasting all right. So, all right. So, hey, Orchardist for showing up. And Cemar, right? That's Christopher Campbell, 4785. So thanks, guys, for being here. Appreciate it. I'm going to try and power through the early levels here with using pretty straightforward heroes. So I did a whole ranking on the best heroes for Dragon's Tower, and they're actually mostly just on this screen right now. You can see them all. Barbarian and Paladin, I'm hoping can carry a little bit hard this week, but last week it ended up being like a Warlord fest. So Warlord is still my strongest Dragon's Tower hero right now. All right, thanks for confirming, guys, that I'm not just talking to myself. So that's nice to have one person here. All right, I got a request for Shield Warden, so I'll run Shield Warden first. Shield Warden's really good on these 1500 Horde floors. And let me get my setup here so you guys can see what I'm running. I run 2 Rogue, Ranger Chest, Wizard Boots. This should be the Rogue necklace. And then Knight Ring. This is actually like one of... Oh, and I'm using the wrong hat here. Wizard hat. This is probably like the most unique setup in Heroes vs. Hordes. Very rarely are you combining pieces of gear from all your different sets, and I think this is the one instance where I highly recommend it. Now, the wizard hat is really important when you have heroic gear. The meteors that fall from the sky are basically the only way you're killing any horde in like the first 10 seconds of a level, of a floor. And so being able to kite out horde and use that to your advantage is huge at these later difficulties. So like once you start pushing past probably like difficulty 37-ish or something, you're going to want heroic gear. It makes it infinitely easier with it. And I'm just going to say maybe even before that. So that wizard hat is giantly important. Hacks just like mentioned it in passing once or twice, but it's like the key to these higher level, much more difficult floors is going to be the wizard hat. So you'll see it happen here, but the wizard hat is going to be really, really big early on. Yeah, so we're basically looking, see those meteors that are falling? Those are our meteors. And so for heroes like Shield Warden, who don't do a ton of damage, those meteors are like the thing that are taking out the horde for you. All right, so this is 1500 horde. The big weapons you want here, I gotta remind myself, Scrap Hammer is super, super important. Ice Wand is okay. Borer is good. You know what? I probably should get like Armor Tome is giantly important. And I should have Arcane Staff enabled. I don't know if I do off the top of my head. Okay, I do. I'm gonna go Ice Wand for now. It's not the best item. Scrap Hammer is better. But you can see there, right? Like the meteors just like took out those guys. So Armor Tome is probably the best thing. What I've also noticed is that because Warlord is my strongest hero in Dragon's Tower, picking heroes that have an evolution to their weapon is like super important for me. So if you evolve your weapon with any hero in Dragon's Tower, any hero you bring in next will have their weapon evolved also. So that's like real important. So if like, even if like Crazy Tinkerer evolves his weapon with a area of effect tome, you still get the evolution for Warlord. And that can be really, really important because like Warlord needs that additional, he needs the evolution in order to be effective. Without it, he's actually really, really weak. So getting a starter hero with an evolution is actually really big. Snow Globe is pretty good. It's like a worse version of Scrap Hammer. At least in my experience so far, but it's not a bad take here. I still want Armor Tome. And you can see I'm using like all those Ranger chest reshuffles as best I can. It's a resource, use it. Like there's no point in ending a run with additional Ranger reshuffles. Because you're just gonna lose them anyway. Alright. And here's the big moment. Can I kill an elite with... Nope. So killing an elite with the Knight Shield is really, really big because these guys are just going to constantly hit Shield Warden. And Shield Warden's shield regenerates after not being hit for like 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Alright, that's huge killing that elite. And you can see here the power of Scrap Hammer, really, really awful way to start. Kitchen Soup levels are when you get every single Horde form thrown at you at the end. And it looks like it's kind of angling for that, but we'll see. The one type of kiting here that you can do is like U-shape kiting. So far this combination of Scrap Hammer, Ice Wand, and Snow Globe are keeping the Horde away. But you can like make like U-shapes. Man, I need some levels, would be nice. Like you go down and around them kind of like that. Yeah, the one problem with Shield Warden is just the lack of damage. But I think I'm going to be alright here. Alright, Armor Tome was nice there. It's just like a safety net. I think I got enough damage between like all of these slows and pushbacks. I'm going to live. This is a good barometer because these are scary. And also you'll find that weapons that don't have any cooldown are like really, really big here. So like evolving Scrap Hammer is actually going to be like one of the highest damage weapons I have into this. All right, I should be good because nothing's getting to me, so I can speed it up a bit. I'm just about finishing off the Horde now and kiting this one elite out. All right, morning Wax Fruit, thanks for showing up again, dude. Appreciate it. Let's see, Eccentricat, nice to have you here. I was just looking at Cake It Easy, right? Isn't that the one that you guys are in? That guild is blowing up. You guys are doing really, really well. There's a lot of really strong players in it. I don't think that everyone's maxed out yet, but there's some really, really strong players in Cake It Easy now. So the Cakery is doing really well. We're excited for the big guild update. Hopefully that so the HVH team is putting in so much work into this guild update. I really hope it comes out well because they've forgone like 2 months of like patches basically to work on the guild update. I'll talk a lot about it a little bit more, but like basically nothing has come out since that guild update started. So like hopefully it's good because we were like it's been at the expense of like literally everything else. I'm gonna run Shield Warden again on another 1500 floor hitter. See how it goes. I had my first meeting for my new job today, so I don't start for another week, but I starting the meeting cycle up again. That was pretty fun. Let's see. I kind of almost want to take Damage Tome here, but see if I get anything better. So Bulwark, I have up to 4 stars now, so I get Burning. So that's actually really nice. It'll be a nice little damage boost here. It's way, way better at 5 stars when I can start getting a shield. Scrap Hammer, nice. But the Burning is a really nice DPS boost. And The shield is really big in Dragon's Tower, and the damage amp in Boss Brawl is huge. Bulwark is a really, really cool weapon. Yeah, everyone's at 390, 390. I saw that. And then whatever's at 204. Whatever's like such a character. Like, he could clear out the rest of the floors. He just like doesn't want to, probably. And that's just like his style. He's like, I just am not going to do it. But yeah, that guild is rocking out. Yeah, I'm excited for the job. I've known the CEO for like 10 years, so it should be good. And one of the guys that used to work for me works there too, and he said it's a really good place to work, so I'm looking forward to it. It'd be nice to like work on a big successful company and not be like working for like a small company that you're trying to have to like nitty gritty your way through every decision. So it should be fun. All right, I'm not getting optimal weapons here, but I'm doing pretty okay. I kind of feel like I want to evolve Bulwark just to see how much damage this thing can put out. I mean, remind me to check the damage screen at the end to see if it was worth. I'm a really big fan of Area Tome, honestly, here. I don't know if I have enough with just Scrap Hammer, but I'm gonna go Area Tome. Nice, double kill. Double kill. They should have some. They got to add some like Mortal Kombat type things. Double kill. I think someone had a triple kill on the on the hero chat the other day. Right, can I speed through this one a little bit? I don't have armor tome, so like going fast is a little bit of a going fast is always a little bit dicey without armor tome, because if they respawn and I'm not paying attention, I can just insta die. But yeah, the combo here of Area of Effect Tome and Scrap Hammer's doing some work. Shield Warden's a boss. Look at this dude. I'm debating whether or not to forge him up too, because I feel like his like early forge levels could be really strong, and then he's got a 3-star forge with more damage. So nice little combo there. All right, I'm gonna have to do some kiting here, unfortunately. I don't like that. Alright, cross the stream successfully. Can I regen, please? It's damage, right? Let's see. Ice Wand would be nice. So weapons like Phantom Fang are pretty good in this situation because they don't have cooldown. And so they will like put out a substantial amount of damage. Right, I'm going to survive through this, which is nice. But without Armor Tome, that was a little bit dicey. And like really suboptimal weapons, but it's alright. Only took a little bit of damage. Shield Warden's fine. Yeah, he was like one of the early adventure heroes I got back when they didn't have any forges. But like you could tell as soon as they released him, I was like, oh, that's gonna be an awesome Nightmare Mode hero, and he's how I cleared Nightmare Mode out. He was a lot of fun back then. Him and Werebeast, because I didn't have Warlord, and so I had to like get creative with them. Let me check real quick on my. So Scrap Hammer, I was told I want pushback. I think I want slow and double trouble. Yeah, let's go with that. And then anything else here to check on? I don't think so. That should be all good. Heroes, hero camp. So what's my defense with this guy? This is a Warlord, but it's in the same ballpark. It's alright, it's 60. Let me know if anyone else has a hero they want me to run. I don't think I have anybody particularly new or interesting. So I got Big Game Hunter up to 140. Really, really nice increase in DPS and boss brawl with that. And particularly this week with the double. So that was fun. I'm not going to buy Tide Ward. I was really hoping for Druid. And the fact that Dark Paladin are the shards in arena this last week. And I could have gotten Dark Paladin a couple weeks ago, and they didn't have Druid this week. Makes me feel sad. That combinations of thing was kind of demoralizing, but it's all right. The problem with getting Dark Paladin is I wouldn't be using him basically ever. So that's why I would prefer to get Druid, because Druid at least I'd be using all the time. Yeah. Let me check what boars it's at. Thanks, Hordes. Appreciate it, dude. So everyone in the guild today was talking about right. Alright, I don't care about damage. This one seems fine. That's a damage one, and then Homeseeker's a bounce, right? People are saying we want to stun. And we want them to be bigger. So let's give this a shot. Alright, I have that right. Right, left, right. It's supposed to be slightly better there. And I have this one set up, right? Dynamite Slingshot should be frozen. Exposed, chance to freeze. It's actually pretty cool. I have all they've been giving away so many weapon shards in hard mode arena. I wonder if that's just like kind of a handout to late game players. Like if you can get through that far in hard mode arena, you've been playing this long, we'll give you the weapon shards for the base weapon set. I don't know exactly what their like revenue philosophy there is, but it's making everybody way stronger in boss brawl as a result. All right, 3,500 horde floor. I'm gonna see if I can run Shield Warden here and heal him back up. So do a little puddle jumping. No, I didn't really start that off right. In theory, with Wizard Hat, you want to like run to a side and not just like hang out in the middle. But I always kind of forget that Dragon's Tower isn't like other game modes in that sense. All right, it's just like this first 30 seconds right now. Okay. I could go Armor Tome here. Gonna go Armor Tome here just to be safe. That should let me like cross this stream here and then kite back up. This is like how I kite usually. I'm pretty sure that there's like a horde on-screen limit, and if you hit it, they won't continue to spawn. I'm gonna go like super conservative here, but then after this, I need damage on these floors because that'll let me stay still and stand in puddles to heal back up. So I don't know if Shield Warden has enough damage to stay still, considering I don't have his evolution, but I'll give it a shot. Alright, damage me, buddy. Sweet. Damage tome. Killing horde is always my big concern with this guy, so we'll see how this goes. There is also technically no shame in like exiting a run. So like for some reason I don't do it all that often, but like if things get dicey, I should just like force quit and run away. Like I'd really prefer if anything was dying right now. Like that was a nice part about Warlord is like these kinds of horde, like they'd be dropping some experience for me here. But my wizard hats can only do so much work. Alright. Damage time. I didn't get any of the elite deaths there. Wow, those boars go really slow. What the hell? How is that? Look at these things. I can actually see them. Usually I can't see them. I don't know about this. We'll find out. Give me some room to breathe here. This should be enough survivability now where I can like ideally start standing in a puddle somewhere. Because that was the goal of this whole operation, was to get some Cemar puddle healing, puddle jumping. This is dicey. I don't feel comfortable. For what it's worth, right now, I am like very uncomfortable with my whole sleeve. Ooh, that was nice. But I'm still very uncomfortable with, like, my... That was a triple kill! That should be an achievement, right? Wasn't that 3 kills, or did I level up too? No, that was 3 different boxes, right? No, it was a double and then a single. Alright, that's a double kill. They should have that as an achievement. That would be fun. Yeah, at this point, like, technically maybe crit tome does more damage, but I'm gonna go life tome just for the live. Alright, now let's heal. Dagger Dawn's really good for applying burning and being screen wide. It's pretty solid. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to look at the damage numbers at the end of this. Alright, give me a puddle, guys. Puddle me. Puddle me, bro. I think I can speed up a bit. There's a lot going on this screen. Okay, things are dying, just slowly. I got some healing back up. Yeah, the one problem with Shield Warden is just it takes a long time. Like, that number's going down, but it's not going down fast up there. Oop. Oh, nice. He just literally died from damage. Yeah, and the Shield Warden Forge is really cool because you can take away the shield, which kind of like, I don't think you ever technically want to do it, but you can take away the shield for more damage, which is kind of cool. Alright, let's see what I missed in chat. For looking down so much. Sorry, guys. Hey, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Thanks, Waxfruit. Yeah, that was sad. Not having Druid this week made me very sad. Hey, Merrill Leonard. Thanks for showing up, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah, so the 3,500 Horde floors, like get to like this, right? Like, if you have enough damage, you can survive through them. But it's just like, you gotta butt clench a bit before you get there, and then it lets you heal up. So let me see if I can find a puddle here. Yeah, that's true. Dagger of Dawn is nice because you only use 3 stars. I have both of them, but it's such an investment to evolve it that I very rarely do it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, 5-star Scrap Hammer is huge. That second hammer, like, literally doubles its effectiveness. So it's pretty fantastic. So I think my plan going forward, since I have this new job, is to try and do 2 live streams. One of them is going to be, like, kind of like Let's Play-ish style, unless there's something new happening in the game. And then one of them will be, like, a tier ranking showcase, more informative type thing. From everything I've seen in the analytics, like, it seems like you guys like watching the live tier lists, actually, just as much as like a regular video. So those are probably going to be what I'll do more of. I think I'm going to do one for pets because there's so many new pets in the game, and like, it's not terribly fun to just watch Shield Warden spin around in circles. So part of the fun is the conversation for me too. So like, thanks everybody for showing up and talking. Like, that makes it a lot more fun. Because I think at this point most of this stuff in this game is pretty solved. So the guild event is coming out, that'll be new and interesting, but everything else is like mostly solved. So, like, so it's just about, like, executing. Alright, Spiky Borer. Still top the damage charts. Man, Basilisk is #1. Loose Grip, Dagger of Dawn. Frost Nova is just, like, 0 damage. Like, you get the nice little status effect there, but itself is just nothing. Alright, let's keep an eye on this. 164 for Dagger of Dawn. 186 for Loose Grip. Actually, basically the same as Spiky Borer. Won't cross the streams. Let's see here. I'm gonna... So, right, like, if I didn't want it to die, I could, like, just keep running Shield Warden. I'm gonna run Astral Mage. So here's Astral Mage. Everyone says that this is the best hero in this game mode, and she just always sucks for me. But I was told, alright, you run to his side, and then, like, you build up a shield. Here's the theory. You run to his side, you build up a shield, and then she does a whole lot of damage, so you keep the shield. That's the general... I think the general philosophy here. Alright, Armor Tome there is huge. That's exactly what you want on these floors. Alright, where am I going to run to? So like at some point here, I've been told she does a lot of damage. So let's like amp her damage up here, make it happen. Like I still feel Shield Warden has got my back more than this, but it's all right. She is killing Horde, so that's nice. And at this point, I have like full shield, all right. So let's just zoom past these guys. Yeah, I think they need an achievement system. It would be really fun to have like beat things on 1.6 speed, right? And then that would give you a reason to like buy the boost too. I'm pretty sure. Although at this point, it's like hard to tell if they even care. I was looking at Eris's other games, and like they are bombing out of their minds. Like they put a lot of they came in with that like mercenary version of Heroes versus Hordes a couple months ago as a studio, and it is not doing well, at least according to the reviews and App Annie. So I hope they don't take resources away from HVH to like work on these like lesser games, or like it messes up the whole studio. That would suck. Alright, I have full shield, which is nice here. I guess I want like damage tome next. There could be an achievement like don't get hit by any arrows. It's impossible. They're like homing arrows. But yeah, HVH is putting like a whole ton of effort into this guild, like new guild system, which a lot of players asked for. So hopefully they execute on it well, and can make it whatever is coming out is like worth the juice is worth the squeeze, because it's been a long time with like I went through the last 3 months of patches, and they've basically only released adventure heroes, priestess, and like maybe like one other hero, and they've added some forges, but like for the most part there really hasn't been anything new in the game for like 2.5 months, which like isn't great. Back when I first started streaming in like first started doing videos back in like February, they had like weekly cadences where I was literally doing the patch notes each week at the time. One, because I just like needed a video and I was trying to work on more video editing, but also because like there were legitimate updates every week. And now there just aren't nearly as many like big interesting patches that have occurred in like honestly the last couple of months. Now they have come out with Ghostbusters and with Avatar, so like maybe that's why they put like all the resources into doing these crossover events, and so like they haven't done any other like more in-depth core content. But the issue with that is just that they're temporary, right? So let's see if I can hit this boss. Nope. And like I haven't played Ghostbusters in like 3 weeks. Like I've just been waiting for the timer to run down so I could see if they came out with anything new. It doesn't look like they will be. So that's kind of disappointing. But they're putting a lot on this guild event being good. Alright, this is a pretty solid run. I mean, like, I feel like things aren't particularly dying much faster than with Shield Warden. But she's doing fine. It's just really, it's so butt clenching. The first 10 seconds of every floor are just like, am I gonna live? Like, please get a level of experience, please. And that's the whole floor. Like that makes or breaks the floor. Is like, does the first 10 seconds give me a level? We can see how much damage Fang does here relative to like the last floor with Shield Warden. That'd be interesting to see here. So my thought with that was just get bleed and then get for the status effect, and then it might actually do damage. All right, so everything was lower here, but her weapon was much higher. Basilisk is much higher. Okay, so her main weapon, kind of like eats up the damage of other weapons, but loose grip. So Crimson Fang is definitely better than Dawn, it looks like. I think based on the last run, Crimson Fang is probably better than Dawn, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if the burning is worth bleed. Something like that. Hey, Petrosaurian. Thank you for the super, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, save for Bulwark. Bulwark is phenomenal. I've been putting supers into it. So my strategy for using the exchange in Bulwark in Dragon's Tower was Bulwark 3, then shards for Bunny to get Bunny up to 5 stars, and then forge tokens for Bulwark. And only now am I saving up for Minotaur. So I should be able to get to full Minotaur build, like a full Minotaur exchange, if I can clear difficulty 50. Like that day I'll be able to get Minotaur. So that's my rough plan. Yeah, Smoke Bomb was probably the shield there. Bulwark is the only other. Yeah, Bulwark and Orchardist is being the expert in the comments here. I think the way the guild system is now, it's almost like doing a chore. Yeah. The current guild system is a little pain in the butt, and I don't even exchange the tokens anymore, so like I'm just saving them. I guess I'm saving them for this new release, but it is very much just like it used to be kind of like you get the jewels, and then after you got Paladin, it was like a dust reroll, like a basically a dust lottery. That's how I used to consider guild events. But yeah, it is the nice. I mean, the one nice thing is they only take like 4 minutes because you can just set up. You can just get the early setup and like leave it alone. So it's like not a whole big investment. Yeah, so getting Bunny to 5 stars is really good for Boss Brawl. And Boss Brawl is when I basically at this point play Boss Brawl and Dragon's Tower, and then like I do as many farming runs as I can in between. But I'm playing the game to play those 2 game modes, so. All right, let's do Astral Mage again here. I'll try and go a little bit faster on these floors now, because it's like a half an hour, I'm only done 6. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, crap. If you don't pay any attention, these first frigging 10 seconds, I'm used to like regular horde, like regular floors. Sorry, regular game modes, you level up at the beginning, right? Like you get levels, and so I'm used to like not having to pay attention immediately. And when I load into Dragon's Tower for the first several times, it's like, oh yeah, you have to immediately start focusing because you don't get the additional benefit of like letting yourself like wait 4 seconds to get to buy like your first initial level ups, your starting upgrades. Don't fall on me, Meteor. So her ult is like the big damage dealer here. Like that's the idea, I believe, is that you can get her to start ulting. That will just clear out all the horde for you. And so like that's also her big benefit, is like when you get her ult off, she just ups, her damage is spiked so high that you can start clearing out all the horde. Right, and I can like puddle jump pretty successfully with her now. And these instances too, so like the only reason to get Armor Tome as I get hit by an elite in these floors is so if you get hit by an elite, it doesn't hurt as much. So I think, given that I have her shield, I'm probably going to forego prioritizing Armor Tome here and like just try and glass cannon it as best I can. Like I think Scrap Hammer should be enough crowd control that I can just grab all damage and be okay. I did not get hit by that meteor. there was one video where I like swore to God I like didn't step in anything, and then I was doing a recap of it, and I was like, oh no, I definitely just like stood right in the fire. So the game is actually pretty good at like calculating your hitbox. I wonder if Armor Tome is worth it for these guys. I can't tell. Alright, so like Star Surge, this would be like the big benefit of her. Alright, maybe I will get Armor Tome, because I'm getting hit too much here. Arcane Staff? That looks not bad. Right, not killing an elite there was kind of sad. There's like 3 inches of kiting space is also just like never enjoyable. Let's see. I think we said Fang was better ideally, right? See, like that sucks. Like, really? I just don't believe in the Astral Mage. I don't believe hard enough. I think that's my problem, is I don't believe hard enough in her ability to be good. And so it just doesn't happen for me. Like, what? That's no reason to die there. Ugh. Alright, what have we been playing? Let's see, what do I have? I could probably play Warlord here. I could play Barbarian. That's me in the Astral Mage literally every week. It's like I get caught in a little corner and then die stupidly. Oh shit. This doesn't look fun. Like, this is a hero, right? I mean, he needs some setup. You can't, like, I usually don't like running him first off, but like, look at this dude. He's just blasting his way through. It also seems, I've noticed, if you hit certain checkpoints, you don't get the elites go away, right? Like, I was dealing with 3 elites before, and now there just aren't any. So there is something to that too, where like it might be worth dying if like you're really getting hit by the elites with like a weaker hero in order to bring in your stronger hero, maybe. But it does seem like a pattern, like where it's either intentional the way the game's coded, that like those elites despawn on death. Hey Paradox, thanks for showing up, dude. BLT's here. Thanks for coming, man. Yeah, I just don't believe. Yeah, I got the job. Thanks, man. I just don't believe in Astral Mage. Just because she's so overhyped. Maybe it's just because Hax likes her, and I'm like, I'm gonna be contrarian to Hax. But, or I'm doing something fundamentally wrong with her build. That could just be it too. I probably am doing something wrong. Let's be real. All right, 3,500. Do I have anybody fun? I got this guy leveled up. I could do like Paladin. So who was it? BLT last week or Orchardist was like, hey, Paladin's really good. And spoiler alert, Paladin's not really good. I think it was Orchardist. Orchardist was like, Paladin's awesome. You got all this pushback. And I like insta-died last week with Paladin. But this week, Paladin's got way more damage, and so it should be better. I think Orchardist has like 35,000 damage. I think I have 11. So that probably has something to do with it. But Paladin is also much better, like with, I mean, obviously with as a featured hero here. Just gonna be like, can this work? Is this gonna work? Wow, this is nuts. I haven't played Paladin in a long time. Look at this little Thor man. Look at this. Can we zoom in? Too bad you can't zoom in. All right. I mean, I'm a believer. Look at this. I mean, he's a featured hero, but like, I believe. Do I believe? The one problem is this visual is so cluttered that like there's like one little guy getting through. Make sure he doesn't hit me. Yeah, like that dude just hit me. Like, what? Come on, guy. I want my Basilisk to like not be in the back. Can we get him to teleport forward a bit? There we go. It's probably a little better. All right. I'm a holy Paladin believer. Now this is gonna take forever to kill everything, is it? No, that's not dying. Where are we going? We're going. I have armor tomes. We're just going pure glass cannon now. And just gonna rely on his pushback. It's hammer time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I don't get. There's got to be some. What's the skill involved with the Night Ring explosion? Because I feel like sometimes you just know it's gonna work. Like you just time it perfectly, and then other times, like now, it's like, why didn't that work? Both of them were like in the middle of the shield. Do they have to be like some damage threshold? These elites, dude. Can we just not? Alright, so the way you kite elites ideally in this Dragon's Tower is just like you need to create distance, because then they'll scoot past you, giving you more distance to kite them again. Like that's my general strategy, is like if you can run away from them to a certain degree. Or like, you know, just have them die would be fantastic. Like, come on, guy. I might use Paladin more as a closer than an opener, because he actually seems really strong. So I don't want to risk him, like, in this scenario, like, where I just, like, haven't killed an elite and, like, pull an Astral Mage where you die randomly. I'm going to save him just because, like, he's at him, I guess, yeah. I know he'll be able to, like, beat things later for me. If that makes sense. The guy died of damage? Like, that's sad. I need Duration Tome at this point. Yeah, elites shouldn't die from damage. It means, like, I've just gotten terribly unlucky. Can you puddle jump a little bit here? Alright. Yeah, are we sure it's Barb? I'm not sure it's going to be Barb, but I think it'll probably be Barb for the grind. I don't think it's actually been confirmed, but grinds are fun. Unfortunately for me, is I already have Barb, like, pretty maxed, so, like, it's just going to be getting more shards for 5-star. Can I heal, please? These things are getting uncomfortably close. Yeah, penetration is usually pretty important for most things. Oh, the notes did say it? Okay, cool. Yeah, I have faith in Boosted Barbarian, too. He'll be strong. He's also just generally pretty strong for me. Yeah, Warlord's still the way. Warlord is the way. He's also just, like, way stronger than most of my other heroes. Okay, I'm going to save the top 3 guys for finishing levels. I'm well happy to play any other person. If anyone sees anyone they want me to play, I'm happy to play them. I got Bombardier. I got this guy in the spin event last week, 2 weeks ago. But he's like 8 shards off of 3-star. So I'll get that tonight during the faction wars. What are we doing? 1500? Alright, here's a fun one. So, frigging Owl has done a PhD thesis on how to optimize this hero. It's crazy. But the good news is that we can all benefit from his years of experience and learning he's smacked into the last, like, 2 months. I gotta live for this first part here. Clockwork Mage, you basically build her as, like, a crazy glass cannon, and then she just goes to town. So, like, you're gonna have to do a really good job of kiting, but her slow, even in Dragon's Tower, makes her really, really, really strong. And you build her with these kinds of weapons that don't have any cooldown cap, like cooldown impact in these game modes, and you're just looking to, like, pure DPS your way through everything. Whee! Whoa! But she's actually, like, really strong. So everyone keeps saying that, like, she's not the best hero in the game. She's the best hero in the game. Everyone's saying I'm overhyping her. I'm not overhyping her. Whoa! Because, like, you can use her through, like, every single faction, every single part of the game. She's strong. I really wanted to stand in that. Puddle jump. You just have to, like, so I don't do this as much as I used to. Like, I used to do this a bunch more when I was grinding through, like, Nightmare mode and stuff. Cutting this is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? But, like, getting smart and, like, innovative with your... There we go. That's really important. With your builds can, like, make a big difference. Like, if you think through the small advantages you can get in the different game modes, like, you can clear out content that would be hard otherwise. Right? So, like, look at her. She's just beast moding now. It takes her a second, but the slow is huge. Don't get hit. Gosh. I mean, healing would be nice, I guess. I would take her with heals. So with the count, I showcased the count last week, and I was really disappointed with his healing setup. Like, if you're gonna give, I know they don't want, you can get way too strong with healing for, like, these endgame modes, but his felt so weak, and, like, it's his, like, theme, right? He's a vampire. They, like, never die, right? I wish the healing would have been stronger on him. Like, there's no... It would be more fun if he healed. Now, you don't want to make him, I guess, like, invincible, but, like, where Beast exists, right? So, like, there is a threshold. You can like, give him more than 1% every 4 seconds kind of thing. And it won't be overpowered, right? Like, I still die all the time in these game modes with these people. So, like, I wish they had given him a little bit more power in his kit. I should probably get, like, Armor Tome at this point, but where's the fun in that? What hit me? Was that the elite? It's gonna be dicey, but I think I'm gonna survive this. I don't know, we'll see. Everything's burning now. Burning. Burning down the river. Burning. So, like, why isn't that eat the elite? Just, like, eat him up. But this was a 1500 horde floor, so, like, I'll take it. Like, clearing a floor with her is fine. She still, I guess, doesn't have, like, top level damage, but, like, if I kited a little bit better here, I'd be at half health, maybe. I feel like I took a couple unneeded damage session. Yeah, Armor Tome, there we go. Could, like, you just die, dude? So now the one thing is, because she has so little health, she'll actually, like, up her damage pretty substantially. And you can see here, like, nothing is getting to me besides the elite. So... next 3500 horde floor, probably worth playing with her. I like DTO level requirements. It gives you a reason to spend the extra 5 levels on some heroes and then use them. I've used literally every single hero over the course of the last 10 weeks playing Dragon's Tower. So I wouldn't have used them otherwise. So I think it's pretty good. So I'm actually a fan of it. It's going to be hard when I hit 150, because then I'm going to be down to, like, literally, like, 9 heroes. But we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. Oh, the count was actually good in Dragon's Tower? That's cool. My problem when I was playtesting it was just that his ultimate shot in a single direction, which I thought was strange, and I didn't get... It was very hard to consistently get healing. That was from my playtesting of it. Like, they dropped, but it was hard to get it to, like, hit appropriately. So I don't have Tide Warden, unfortunately, and I don't think I'm going to spend 17,000 gems on her. Let's see. Anybody else is fun? Trapper's always good for a floor. Knight's good for a couple floors. I'm gonna give Trapper a shot here. Yeah, the nice thing about Trapper is you should get all these traps, like, optimally laid out. And then, like, play around them a little bit. That's been my experience. Alright. I'll play. I mean, a little bit thing here, it's, like, really hard to do, but you can play around your Ice Wand timings to, like, figure out when you want to kite. Like, when you want to try and, like, oh crap, go around the horde. Like, when I needed to make that, like, left turn past the stream. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention to that. Half health? Really? From one bug? That's lame. Although, I really do notice the damage amp from being at half health. Like, the do more damage the less health you have type thing. I really noticed that in Dragon's Tower. I don't notice it in most other game modes, except for maybe, like, Boss Brawl a bit. But here, like, it really substantially makes a difference in, like, how much damage these heroes do. Alright, I need Armor Tome. Can go grab it. No luck. Yeah, that was solid. Alright, sweet. Now I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Trapper does a whole ton of damage. He was my first ever hero I did like a deep dive on. It was an adventure hero for a video. And I was like so hyped about him when he came out because he was like the first time that Freywood basically had Forge's improving skills was with Trapper intentionally. And so I was like so hyped because it was like the first time. And Trapper's still good, but now it's like they figured out that's how you build heroes. So it's hard to get as hyped for other ones. That's sad. Let's see. I don't have Armor Tome. I think this should be alright. Poor Trapper. He met his match. But yeah, his damage is actually really solid at half health. So I think Clockwork Mage will be a good one to start off the next big floor. I don't know if I should be prioritizing armor at this point. I think it's just going to glass cannon my way through this, right? Like, again, the elites despawned. So it's more just like do damage here. Area of effect doesn't actually improve most of my stuff. To be safe, I guess. Maybe like crit tome? Is that like probably like my biggest damage boost? No, okay, duplicator tome is bigger. But then crit probably. Just like pure glass cannon-y. Yeah, I think I got this one. Oh, dead. Thanks, bud. Yeah, Trapper's good. Like he's not world class, but he's actually really good. And he's just one of those heroes where you need 4 stars. You need 4-star levels on him to make him work. All right, let's see. 1500. I'm just gonna go back in with Shield Warden here. The little red guys like spawn, they like blend into the fire, which isn't cool for anybody. Let's see, damage, and CC. What more could you want, right? What did Annie ask for? Food? I guess you can want food. That's probably better than damage and CC, but everything else is okay. Alright, this should be pretty good now. I still need like Scrap Hammer would be like the last one here, but like this is a pretty good setup. Level me, bro. I am wondering if I should start putting in... So my goal was to do Bulwark upgraded to 5-star, and then like think about what to do next after that. I should have gone for Scrap Hammer. That was... Oh, thank God. But I'm wondering if I should like start putting in some Forge levels into like Shield Warden for a higher level Dragon's Tower. Like just put two into him. It's a 20% damage boost to his stun. And I think it's like a 10% damage boost generally. I don't know if that probably won't like make or break a floor. But I'm not sure. Speed it up. Alright, I need a Scrap Hammer, please. Ooh. The one thing I've noticed with the speed ups is I have a tendency to like move and push the speed up button at the same time, and that causes you to go in the direction you do not want to be going in. It like changes the focal point of where like pause is, like where your little controller is, and it's very, very not good. And like every once in a while, I'll just face plant into a whole bunch of Horde. So Top left corner, we meet again. This isn't looking so hot, but... Alright, finally got a level. Alright, give me something good. Give me something good. Am I the only one that, like, thinks in song half the time? This is like, you gotta pay attention the whole time, too. It's like, you can't take a second off from this thing. Like, this isn't hard, it's just you have to concentrate, you know what I mean? I gotta, like, not get hit for 3 seconds here and get this shield going back. So I can cross the stream the other way if I need to. Alright, nice little death there. Should be good now. Are they really goblins? There's no way those are goblins. Goblins with explosions? There's no bugs. They're just big, like, cockroaches. I wish there was a way to zoom. I can't zoom. Yeah, I like the speed boost is really basically it's just helpful for farming. Like that I would and I mean it's what they should if it was permanent. If it was permanent and $8, I would say 100% buy it. It'd be like in my 100% recommendation list. For $10 a month, I don't think it's worth it. I really wish that they would experiment, and I don't know if they've done this before, but like experiment with pricing. Basically, if you go read the reviews of this game and their other games, it's like everyone's just complaining that they cost way too much money way too quickly. I would really like Subway Surfers. I got that for my sons for the airplane ride, and it was, I think it's free, but like no ads is $3. Like, why don't they give that a shot? You know, like just change the pricing model a bit. Like, sure, heroes can cost whatever they want to cost, but make like the other stuff that makes the game way more fun. Like if $20 got you the no ad pack, the pet expedition, permanent speed boost. So like if it was like 10, 5, and 5 for permanent stuff, like that would be huge. I don't know. And then, I mean, I don't really care about the prices of heroes. It's more like that little stuff. Like I wonder if that would matter. Oh shit. I guess I need to spin. This is probably a little bit better if I spin around like an idiot the whole time. Yeah, the big complaints from all of their games is just the pricing method. So I doubt they're probably never gonna touch it. All right, here's an interesting thing. Cooldown tome. I kind of want to take it. I'm gonna take it next because I need to like these things are getting a little too close for comfort here. But cooldown tome is actually like really big. Getting the evolution for Clockwork Mage, even in these game modes, actually boosts her DPS substantially. Because her ultimate breaks the cooldown cap, there's actually a big benefit to getting her evolution. Not to mention the fact that like if I bring in somebody like Warlord, he'll have as a weapon involved. But it amps her damage substantially. And is like core to like how you can function with her. So even in these game modes, you need to evolve her weapon. Like that was like the underlying core thesis to Owl's dissertation was that it was like evolve her weapon. Like that's the big thing. Even in game modes where cooldown isn't super helpful, you still have to evolve her weapon. And I think that was the big insight. Besides the fact that you want weapons that are cooldown independent, just to like maximize their DPS. The problem is I don't know if I can keep kiting to get 2 more levels. So I'm gonna try and like give myself breathing room here, and then go for the 2 levels. There's also the reason why Scrap Hammer is so good is because it only requires 1 point and you don't need to evolve it like you do need to for like smoke. Oh shit. Like Smoke Bomb. Let's see. I didn't evolve her weapon. Let's go with Paladin. Close this out. I'm hoping he can just like clear all these guys out. Should be able to, right? Yeah. Thor. He's a Thor whacking. He's got a bit. Whatever his ultimate does is a big damage boost for him. He's just ground pounding. What did the concrete ever do to this guy? I mean, look at that. Just the poor ground underneath him. Anybody in the U.S. doing anything fun for Thanksgiving? I'm going to New Jersey for my family. I'm from New Jersey originally, and like most of my family's there, so we're gonna go have Thanksgiving there. Get on an airplane, like basically right after the live stream. I'm gonna go to the airport and take an airplane to New Jersey. Apparently, traveling around Thanksgiving is like one of the most busy times of the year, so I got that to look forward to. Although the flight looks like it's not too bad. And St. Louis is usually pretty good. There is no Thanksgiving hero. I guess Pumpkin Shade is kind of Halloween-y Thanksgiving. I guess Thanksgiving is also just a U.S. holiday. It's actually like one of my family's biggest holidays, but the one is like it's only U.S. based, so not really a holiday that HVH would put much thought into. Yeah, and you want a Thor whack in private, probably. Alright. Well, he's a good closer. That's good. The pushback helps a lot here. 3,500. Let's see. I wish Puppeteer was a little stronger. I have him forged up. I just haven't been able to figure out exactly how to make him work. Grats. Grats on hosting a new place. Is it an apartment building, or do you have a house now? Hosting is always I actually really enjoy hosting things. I used to like hate people. Back like I used to very much have like a very core group of friends that I like to hang out with, and like going to big social gatherings would always like freak me out to the point where like I had to study for them. Like I would mentally prepare, like, all right, this is what I'm going to talk about when we go out. But I got used to it now, and I actually really enjoy hosting. My college self would not understand what I'm talking about, but now that I'm it took me like 10 years of practice, which is actually kind of interesting. Like you can learn skills like that just by putting the work in. Like something even like as simple as like how to have a conversation, like is actually teachable. Like you do have to like go and practice it, and it's gonna suck. But like if you know, like I was doing, like think of things to talk about ahead of time, and then like go and do them. You figure out like what interests you about people, and then you can have a good conversation. And I found that about like most things, that if you put the effort in to like practice them, if it's something you want to get good at, you can get good at it. You're just gonna have to put the effort in. All right, where did that elite go? Over there. Which puppet do I stand on? Does anybody know? I think I want to stand on the blue guy, ideally. I think that's the strongest of them, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh wait, I can evolve his weapon too. He's one of the few... So Lena gave me Puppeteer for doing the Puppeteer showcase a couple months back. So he's one of the few newer heroes I actually have a forge for. And his ultimate doesn't feel particularly strong. Alright, damage tome me. Damage tome? No damage tome. So everyone that doesn't know, those shields are from Expose from... I'm gonna die. From Slingshot. Expose increases the damage Horde take from all sources, in this case by 10%. There's also several other Exposes, and the strongest Expose wins. There we go. Alright. Ultimate for me, bud. Nope. Not quite. Now, let's kill some elites. Nice. It's a double kill. That's awesome. Congratulations on the condo, dude. I remember getting my first house a long time ago. That was so awesome. It was nice not to have to pay rent every month. So congrats, dude. We're hosting every year and I hate it. I guess Thanksgiving's a little bit different because it's family. So like you're forced to hang out with the people to a certain extent. And it's like a little bit more uncommon to like just have friends over for Thanksgiving. Although we usually have a couple. We do Friendsgiving too, which is a lot of fun. Alright. Am I gonna live? I'm at max DPS mode right now. When you have like no health at least, you have max DPS. And I do feel like the Horde go towards the melee puppet. Like he definitely tanks some aggro here. I just don't have enough damage. Which is odd, because this is an evolved weapon. And it's still like just barely not doing, I mean it's not doing anything here. It doesn't feel great being evolved. What do I stand on? Anyone know? I also think you take like 1 damage from a falling net, people were saying. It's not 0, but it's like not a lot. Right, I think I can speed this up. Yeah, I don't... Things got so expensive. Like, my first house back when I bought it in North Carolina was like $300K, 2013. And that same house now is like $600,000. Like, we could never have afforded that as our first house if we were buying now. So I don't get how prices are working everywhere. Like, it's gone totally nuts. Because that was very much a starter house. It wasn't big. And it was in a pretty good spot. Like, actually looking back on it, it was really close to a bunch of stuff. But, yeah, the prices doubled in 12 years? That doesn't make any sense. I don't know how people can afford that. Oh, shit. It just hit me. I'm not dead. It's just taking forever to kill stuff. What's going on here, buddy? I don't want a checkpoint. I want to just be done. Oh, you know what's freezing them? It's the dynamite. It's like a whole screen freeze. That's like noticeable. They all like just take a pause, take a pee break. My son comes home from school yesterday and tells me 2 jokes, just like out of nowhere. He's like, "Hey, Dad, what's the?" He's like, "Hey, Dad, did you know that peeing your pants are just like emotions? Only you can feel them, but everybody sees it." And I was like, "Oh, okay. What killed me?" And then what else did he have? Oh. Snowflakes are like friends. If you pee on them, they disappear. I was like, yeah, it's true. Snowflakes are like friends. If you pee on them, they disappear. That's my kind of humor. 10-year-old Captain Underpants style. Look at those guys. They got blasted out of the orbit. They pulled a rocket pilot. All right. Let's see here. All right. So it looks like 42 is going to be doable. At least that's the good part here. Is like, as long as I keep on keeping on, we'll clear 42. So that's good. I don't really have any particularly fun heroes to play. I did actually have Lena ended up giving me Egon, the Egon pass, and it's pretty interesting. Like how I didn't realize how little you get from that thing. Like you get Egon, but that's like really like all you get. You can't even push him to like 120 without spending a ton of gems. And you definitely can't get 120 and the 3-star forge without spending money. So kind of disappointing. But Egon is fun to play, so sometimes I just play him for fun. Alright, let's see here. When am I playing at 1500? Yeah, me and 4th grade humor. We get along well. Because I can do Werebeast. I just haven't done Werebeast yet. Oops, that's not what I wanted to push. The one problem with these later stream times is like, what am I going to have for lunch? Like halfway through, it's just like, oh, it's lunchtime. I mean, like, Shield Warden, I think, feels better than this. You think? Alright, you're telling me that's a goblin with a backpack? No, it is. I always thought it was just a cockroach. That is definitely a goblin with a backpack. Look at that. I can't pause it, but like 100% goblin with a backpack. Who would have thought? I need to analyze that later. I had no idea. Why is the goblin wearing a bat? Why is he just kamikaze? That's kind of sad on some level. Like, I feel like an insect, it's okay if they just, like, kamikaze themselves. But, like, an actual thinking beast? Like a... who's pressuring this goblin to just run in and blow himself up? It's not cool. It's also the problem with AI, right? AI might just end up thinking that we're all, like, bugs. Like, right? No one, like, thinks ill of ants as a human, but, like, no one pays any attention to ants. I wonder if that's going to be us with, like, AI superintelligence. Goblins and AI. Right? Because, like, we'd freely, like, put a bomb on a cockroach, but we definitely, like, wouldn't put a bomb on a dog, right? Like, what's, like, a goblin can talk. A goblin has thoughts, right? Like, he's not... Like, there's a sentience there? What's the word I'm looking for here? Consciousness? Self-awareness, right? Like, that's like a person. You can't put a bomb on a goblin. Is anyone else having goblin right issues right now? Thinking through the metaphysical rights of goblins? It would be like, I didn't care if it was a bug, but like, that feels weird now. Like these other creatures, right? Like I'm fighting for my life to. That was a bad choice there in Dagger Dawn, I think, because I already have burning. But these other creatures, like at least I'm killing them. Like asking the guy to just commit suicide seems like not appropriate. Yeah, I get. Where is like damage tome or something? What do I have here? I have enough CC, right? I guess I can't never have too much. See if I can blow one of these guys up. Alright, triple kill? Triple kill? Double kill. Where did the third guy go? Wasn't there a third one? No? Yeah, this is going pretty well. This difficulty is actually surprisingly not been too bad. All the heroes that like... So, like, why did Astral Mage die? Right? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, Shield Warden, Werebeast, no problem, and Astral Mage always bites it for me. I just don't believe. Seagulls. Oh yeah, no, those flock of seagulls. They're flock of seagulls in like chapter 3 or 4 or something in Nightmare Mode, I swear. And that just stuck with me for forever and ever. I'm gonna run Barb just because I haven't yet. He should be good here. Barb's a beast usually, just like generally. His big thing is he does get massive damage amp at lower health, and so like you go down to half health and he like triples his damage, and it's a big deal. He also can evolve his weapon, which is nice. So he should have no problem on this floor. But like you can see the meteor hat is like still doing so much work. It's the difference between like easily getting this like extra couple levels and not. Boosted Barb. Like he's still barely killing things. I'm purely glass canning it. I do need to grab an armor tome would be nice at this point. I think I have enough damage like for armor tome or scrap hammer or something would be better. Beggars can't be choosers, just take a good... Oh shit, the checkpoint was blocking my whole field of vision. I actually really like those break the egg open events. I wish you could get more for all the eggs you break open, but those are pretty fun running around with Barb. It's just something different. It like makes you actually play the game, which is fun. Like that's why I like Dragon's Tower and Boss Brawl, is because it's the only part of the game where you actually have to play. And that's why I loved Nightmare Mode, because Nightmare Mode was like playing the whole time. And Hard Mode Arena when it first came out, same kind of thing. Like the strategizing and the playing was actually like I play the game to play it. I don't play it just to like sit there and do nothing. So those game modes are a lot more fun for me. Are we gonna level up here, boss? Thank you. That's fine. Really? Like that double kill, that felt the exact same setup as that double kill. I mean, it was like a little bit more rushed, but like they were on it. Why am I at half health? I don't deserve any of this. You can tell, again, you can tell, like, the Barb is putting out, like, substantial damage now at half health, though. Like, just nothing's going to get anywhere close to me. Alright. So, Legendary, you're the Demon of the Rockies? Use the same name, guys. Come on. I have not had any jumping pile of explosive goo yet, or just no. Yeah. Or is that Racing? That's Racing, right? Alright, Racing, you're the Demon of the Rockies? Yeah, I don't get Astral Mage. I just don't get it. It's like I guess they either have the damage or they don't. I don't know. There's gotta be a way to kite better with her that I just don't know how to do. Yeah, I have not had any exploding goo piles yet, luckily. Yeah, I have like this mental mapping because people have different names on Discord, on Reddit, here, and so like I have to like keep everybody straight from when they're talking to me across different servers. It's kind of funny. Alrighty. Anybody fun here? I can do some nut cracking. Always a fan of Leprechaun. Let's do. Anybody have anybody that want to see play? These aren't like particularly exciting heroes. Steam Golem was good when he was featured the other week. I should do a little bit more testing on Leprechaun on the God account, because I do think that with his forge, he's actually really strong. Live, buddy, live. Nice ultimate in the middle of nowhere. Appreciate that. Ooh, that was unfortunate. Alright, you're just gonna do massive damage now, right, buddy? Damage like you've never damaged before? Actually, you kind of are, so that's good. This could be a kitchen sink level where I get the goo, because you need to have circle archers. Then you need to see goblins, which are not cockroaches. Oh shit. I wonder if I shouldn't have run up like that. Oh no! Werby's handled his business last floor, by the way, now that I'm thinking about it. That was a very good Werby's floor. That elite despawn, despawn. It's kind of interesting. I wonder if there's any... There might be something to, like, just... I mean, you probably don't want to die on purpose, but, like, getting all 3 elites to spawn and then dying isn't the worst thing. Yep, I need to slow down. Nope, I'm generated. I'm back. Woo! Back again. Alright, let's hit this. Blow up. Nice. Scrap hammer is it's just so nice. I think that was Orchardist or Moratori, whoever was the scrap hammer advocate. I owe much thanks to, because that is really how you push these harder levels in Dragon's Tower. It's the wizard hat and scrap hammer, at least for me. I think bleeding is like a 30% damage amp for me, so that's pretty big. I think that's definitely more than expose, which is only 10. So burning is probably more, I guess. But burning is probably the best status I could have put on there. But easy peasy. A YouTube drumming project? What's a YouTube drumming project? Like, you're gonna do, like, do you play the drums and you're gonna do solos kind of thing? I am so incredibly music illiterate. Like, I think I'm actually tone deaf and just beyond negative. I have a negative ability with music, so all of that's magic to me. Like, when I go to concerts, the fact that they can do any of that is just completely a foreign concept to me. Like, I see professional athletes and I kind of get it. Like, I played high school sports and stuff, and I played like some stuff like semi-competitively in college, not like it's like kind of like in leagues or whatever. So like I understand conceptually what it's like to be a professional athlete, but being any kind of like musician or like that kind of thing is just totally a foreign concept. And this is not working. Can you please get a level, my dude? Bro? Really? Is this how we're gonna go? That felt real bad. That shouldn't have felt that bad, I think. I don't know why Void Raven died that quickly. I felt like she should have been stronger there. But it is what it is. Oh, alright, I got the goose. It's not something you want to hear your wife say. I got the goose. It's not something I really want to say, I think. So 1,500 horde floors with goo. It means is this going to be probably going to be a kitchen sink, where I'm going to start getting kamikaze goblins, not bugs, and everything thrown at me in a bit here. So like I think prioritizing damage. I basically want armor tome. I mean, this is what it is, but I want armor tome, and then as much damage as I can squeak out of this thing. The burning on Bulwark is really nice. I wish I had the 5-star. That will be big. I think I am gonna go for that because it'll be really, really nice. And my thought here is I'm gonna evolve this into Death Ray, because that way I know if I do get later in this level. So the one thing about kitchen sink floors is you do get max level, and so I will be able to get Death Ray, and then I know for sure I'll be able to kill Horde, right? Like part of the issue with Shield Warden is just sometimes like you just literally can't kill them, but Death Ray usually will like allow you to for sure kill them slowly. So while it's like maybe not totally ideal, it's like still pretty good given the situation. All right, so I went Mighty Boar there to fill up all my weapons so that I can like for sure get Armor Tome on the next level up. That was my thinking. And it kind of worked. All right, this is not a kitchen sink floor though, so like I'm not getting everything all at once right now. But you can tell, right? Like stuff isn't dying. At least not as fast as I would like it to. And so Death Ray is like insurance, basically. And crossing the stream is never fun. So especially on a net. Don't cross the stream on a net. I don't know if that was ideal. Probably not the smart way to do that. I've had better thoughts. There was a strategy in my head, and I don't think I executed on it well. Shit. Alright, come on, buddy. I wonder if ice... No, I don't have anything left. Never mind. An elite in my face? Ugh. That was not good. I did not play that floor well at all. I guess I should have gone Ice Wand. It's really that double CC with Shield Warden. Maybe that's what I should have done. Oh well, it'll be alright. Alright, did I miss anything? Didn't miss anything. Alright, how are we doing here? Leaderboard? Still pushing a solid second. 54 deaths? Monkey. You got 6, 7 guys left, dude. Wonder if he's alright. Monkey D. Luffy. Gotta hop on the stream, buddy, and learn about Wizard Hat. Let's see. Where we at? 1,500 again? Meat shields. That's not what I want to see here. I see the hole. There was... thought there was a hole there. Can we get our shield, bud? Shield me? Shield? Shield? There we go. if you can clump them together, that helps a lot for the meteors, right? The meteors will hit if they hit, we'll hit a whole bunch of them at the same time, which is big. All right, we got goo goblins. Goo goblins, you can control where they land by like starting to run in a direction and then pivoting away. Usually, they kind of like follow you. Oh god, that was not good. All right, heal, buddy. Heal. I like panicked, push the slow button. I was like, that'll help me if I push slow from the things jumping around. Armor tome? I almost took damage tome there. Armor tome? Alright. Really? Like, why not? Why not, game? So this is our second goop. Last week, I got the kitchen sink levels like right at the beginning, and I have not had any yet. So I don't wonder if this is going to be one. But we haven't had one where like literally they throw every special kind of horde at you. So maybe it's coming. Maybe it's coming. All right, slow. We just... I'm done with the special segments, right? So now it's just about damage. I have like 2 levels so far. This feels awful. Really? This isn't great. I'm like 100% reliant on eventually having one of these meteors like do anything for me. I have like no levels. And this is like the one kind of kiting I think you can do. I need a bigger gap against the wall though to get through. Alright, like I'm trying to play around this semicircle here that's creating. Alright, I'll take one. Nice, double level up? That was actually really cute. Oh, sweet, into the triple level up. Alright. Skill expression? I think that's what that was. That's what I'll call it. That was pure skill. That just changed the whole dynamic of this level, right? It went from being like basically I thought it was gonna die to now I'm putting it on 1.6 speed. Crazy. Wow, that was nuts. There's got to be some way to figure out how to reliably hit that. Night ring explosion, but I mean, I know you have to be close, and sometimes it feels like you have a better chance than others, but like it does seem pretty random at the end of the day. Alright, Werebeast, just wear away, dude. Alright. Gotta get on an airplane in a couple hours. Gotta wait for this thing to just keep on spinning to win. Spin to win. Dragon Tower does get pretty repetitive by the end of this. It's like different levels of nervousness as you go. Let's go again. My guy got me. Maybe I just do this, like play at 1.6 speed the whole time, see if I can do it. Armor tome. Ooh, I almost dodged all those. Oh, God, what happened there? What the hell was that? Why do I have no health left? I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. And then I was totally dead. What the hell? I must have just taken a goo to the face. Probably what it was. Those goo things, man. Very unforgiving. Could we level up? Just give me like a little bit of experience. Got double elites here. Alright, armor tome is nice. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. This seems like a viable little mini strategy. How many elites am I dealing with? 2? Just kill some. Give me some experience. Brutal. I can't even kill these like flocks of seagulls running by for at least some extra kills. Alright, might be the end of our hero here. Alright, levels up right in the middle of certain doom and destruction. This kind of sucks. There's actually like a well-timed level up there, but I guess the last level, it really was just that, like, all of a sudden pure elite deaths that, like, made it doable. Because this feels real bad. Alright, that helps. Oh my gosh. That's not what you want to see. I don't think duration helps literally anything, so let's go with that. Alright, elite bomb is good. I don't have any elites to kill at this point, so like having things to... I don't think like duplicator tome there was better. I think damage tome was net more damage. Duplicator tome is basically like a 15 to 20% amp to your damage, the way projectiles work. And damage tome was 50, so I'm pretty sure that that's better. Even though a couple of things in my kit are evolved from duplicator tome. This doesn't feel good. Like I think I'm okay because these are all the massive end of level elites that will try and end your life really quickly, and they're not, at least not getting to me. But it doesn't. I'm not comfortable right now. Like these are the elites that spawn at the end when you're just not killing things fast enough. You only get these giant godforsaken dragon things. And it's not a good time. Oh, gosh, really? I was looking for duplicator tome. So I greeted off of area tome for it, but I guess I shouldn't have. Are you almost dead? 200? This is the kind of thing too where like, okay, I think I have this. I think I'm gonna beat this chapter, this floor. But like, if I stop paying attention for half a second here, I'm just dead. And this isn't like particularly like super exciting gameplay. But if I just don't, if I stop moving or stop paying attention for like a second, I'm dead. So it's like super concentrating time. Alright, I think I'm through. Sweet. Fork 5 is okay in boss brawl if you're not late in the game. So if your crit isn't anywhere near 100%, it's really good in boss brawl. But the problem is that 20% crit is super unhelpful late game. Like even now in like suboptimal gear, I already have 85% crit. So late in the game, the 20% crit from the 4-star forge isn't as helpful. So that's why Fork 5 isn't great. Bulwark is actually the best boss brawl weapon. It does the most damage of all the weapons that aren't like the hero's weapon. So that's probably worth taking. I would focus on that one personally. All right, I haven't even run Warlord yet. I haven't run Bunny yet. So let's. This is 1500. Let's just do it. Give Bunny a whirl here. Bunny is nice because he's actually got the damage. Now, he doesn't have anything else besides damage, but if you can get a couple levels of experience for him without dying, he'll take you places. Right. But like, you need to just be a glass cannon and kill stuff. No, I like really like Scrap Hammer at this point, but you can see he's actually like taking Horde out before they get to him, which is just uncommon. Ooh, what are you doing over there, mister? Alright, so the reason why I evolved Bunny's weapon there was just purely so I could run Warlord, because I haven't done him yet. But I didn't feel comfortable. I haven't felt comfortable running Warlord without an evolved weapon, because like that's his whole thing. So we'll see how this goes. It's a little adventurous here. God, that ultimate is so nuts. It's just ridiculous. Relative to like everything else, right, you see, his ultimate just like insta wipes the board. It's crazy. Am I standing? I'm standing in fire. Don't stand in fire. Even fire covered in blood. That was too much goo. That goo wants to go out of bounds. Fine with me. Alright, this is not awful. Alright, man. Back to back. I wonder if it has to do with how much damage you do. Like, does Warlord have an easier time popping them than other heroes? I'm not sure. Just because his damage is so high? Look at the size of these blood pools. It's a lot of blood. It's also why he's strong in Dragon's Towers, because those just hang out. Those don't have a cooldown, so like once you get a blood pool, it just chills for as long as it'll chill. I mean, the damage between him and Werebeast is just like totally night and day. It's crazy. Oops. This game is getting boring now. I feel you, buddy. Floor 19 to 20. It's a grind. Definitely a grind. Hopefully the new guild event... can I run this? Hopefully the new guild again makes it a little more fun. Because they haven't... I was saying earlier in the stream that they really haven't released literally any new content for like 3 months. The big thing that they've done in that time period is Ghostbusters. And that was like 4 days of content for me, and then I've just been waiting for it to expire, basically. So that doesn't feel great. And they've been putting a ton of release cycles into this guild event, which they just haven't really... There's like nothing to show for it yet. Oh, shit. Wow. Alright, this is my first swimming with the sharks. Just out of nowhere. That was rough. All right, this event, this is gonna be interesting. This floor, I was just not mentally prepared to have these ghosts come out of nowhere. Should be good. The 2 boosted heroes, I should have enough damage that if I can at least get past these special phases, I will have enough in the tank to clear them. But that just came out of nowhere. God, that was done 18 floors of basically like one thing, and then all of a sudden it just throws something else in your face. Appreciate it. All right, is there a... What do I need? Armor tome? Wow. God, that's annoying. Let's see. I gotta just live up until... I have to live through this next phase. So there's like a wall of Horde on one side, and then the swimming beasts of doom on the other. It's just not a good time. Guess I just got too cocky. I was like, this has been a really simple run so far. And then it got really not simple. Hey. 1 second. Sorry for that. That was, I got one of the contractors here is putting in an air conditioning unit for us. Alright, so I lived through that second phase. It's going to be, can I somehow survive this? Can I survive through this? Alright, we got to bring out the big guns. This is what we pay the featured heroes the big bucks for. The no experience, end of level, end of the whole run. Can we live through this? Jeez Louise. Alright, there's some CC. Alright, here's some levels. This is getting way more dicey than it was like 5 seconds ago. Alright, Thor me. Thor! Thor has come to save the day. Alright, now all of a sudden it's easy. What the hell? Jesus. Oh my gosh. That was like the whole thing, and then it's like everything's gonna go to waste. I think this was a kitchen sink level, but I just died so much that I didn't ever have to face the actual full kitchen sink. But that was awful. So we can see. Let's bring out like maybe night or something for this last floor and see how it goes. I mean, with like 40 remaining heroes, hopefully they can, with their powers combined, live long enough to kill enough Horde in the next floor. But, whew, that was unenjoyable. One percent Black Friday deal. That sounds about right for Heroes vs. Swords. All right, this last floor is going to be a doozy. I can feel it. Break out my boy Tink, and I guess I'm looking for like ideally probably area of effect to him here. So like think about bringing in Paladin or Barbarian. I want to evolve Tinkerer's weapon if I can. It's both a big upgrade for him and it's a big upgrade for whoever I bring in next. Come on, buddy. Give me a level. Come on, bud. Alright. Got the level. Nice. Alright. Max damage Tinks. Ooh. Into archers? What kind of archers are these? Is there a way to tell if they're circle or three-prong? Alright, that guy's 3. Alright, Tinks. I really don't like this level setup. You're kind of forced to kite here. Like, set up shop there. You can't do it in a corner, obviously. Can we not hit me? Alright, 1 checkpoint down. Alright, now we need to evolve his weapon. Or get area to, or just do something helpful. Alright, this will keep him alive. See, like, now I kind of feel like my goal is just get all the elites to spawn. If I can get all the elites to spawn, whoever comes in next probably won't have to deal with them. That's what like, kind of the pattern feels like. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what it feels like. To be honest with you, Tinker is like a beast in this. Like, he's a really strong... Again, like, a good hero in this game mode just gets you a floor, or like, even 3 levels on floor 20 is really big. So, like... Alright, I got both of the... Alright. Can we do it? Ooh, we did it! Game on, baby. Tinkerer, you beautiful little monkey. Is he a monkey? No, he's a person. He's got goggles. Look at it. This is mayhem, though. Trying to do boss brawl like this, where everything is just green all in your face all the time, is pure mayhem. Ah! Do your thing now, dude. Look, nothing can even get close. Just max AoE tinkering. This is crazy. I can't put it at 1.6 speed because of an elite spawns. I instant die. But I do need to like be ready to move. But he's just got a force field around him. Force field of fire and doom. Love this little guy. Alright. Damage? I don't think I have any other elites coming. I mean, I don't have any other special mobs coming. Tinkerer for the win? Is that where we're at? Tinks? The 1 HP Tinkerer? Yeah. Paladin will be good if Paladin needs to come in, so. Man, that this run was going really well until floor 19, and then I thought I kind of screwed the whole pooch. But we live to fight another day. I wonder if D Monkey is gonna be all right at the end of over there on the leaderboard. Man, the no health, the 1 HP Tinkerer. Whew. Yeah, it seems like only the elite dragons disappear. It was that one run I was doing a couple months ago when I was streaming this where all those giant end of level guys spawned in a circle around Werebeast and just like insta-killed him. It felt really bad. I thought I was gonna lose the... Every time in Dragon's Tower, I feel like I'm not gonna make it, and then somehow you like yank it out at the end. So, woo! 40, 42 in the books. Those books are nice. Books as a reward are pretty nice. Tinkerer takes home the MVP. Actually, him and Paladin, probably. So here's to hopefully Monkey D. Lucky. Monkey D. Luffy can make it to the end there. Only got like 3 heroes left, but best of luck, bud. You've been with us the last couple floors. And Shark F Unity made it. Oh, with Tinkerer too. Look at that. Alright, guys. I'm Coles, high-level HVH player. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, afternoon, whatever it be for you. I really enjoyed it. Again, I'm going to try and do a couple more live streams instead of doing full-length videos, just to work around my job. If there's anything that comes out that's major in the game, though, like the new guild event, I will do like an actual video for that one. So, you can find me here on Patreon. If you become an executive producer, if you become a member on Patreon or on YouTube, you get entered in a monthly HVH giveaway. You can also become an executive producer. The executive producers of this video are Cake Invictus, Riverwind, TheWuba, Krabs, Charlos, Lady Ikaika, Paradox, Ark, TallaNasty, Cemar, Sumamormy, Clinton, and Roz. Thank you everybody for support. It means a lot. Oh, and VKNinja. And I wonder, I think Ron, no, Petrisorian. I think you're technically an executive producer now for 1 month. So appreciate it, man. Thanks for the support. Means a lot. If you like the content, leave any comments that you might have. And remember, always do your adventures. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who celebrates. See you at the end of the week.